this whatever we have learned in the last session, right? So we were learning how to find the element, right, on the web page. How to find the element on the web page. You can take what we are going to do in the Selenium. We are validating the web application, right? We are validating our web application, right? So if you are doing the testing, manual testing, then how to test this application? Okay, so please mute all of you on your side. If you're having the any doubt, you can let me know and unmute and ask me. Okay, so how to validate this? So you have to interact with application. So manually we are doing, but how to do from the automation? Automation means you should, there is no manual interaction between application. You have to do. So we will find the object and we will write the code and writing the code and we will write the logic to execute this validation will do uh, as automation, right? So now how to inspect this element, right? So we already shown you in the last session. So how to so if you having the application, we have a two part. One is your backend and one is your front end. This front end is developed from the HTML and CSS, JavaScript, Angular and all. Okay, so this thing we are going to validate. Mainly we are going to validate this HTML. Okay, this validation. Okay, how to validate? If you are using the Chrome, just do and right click. If you will do right click, right? If you will do right click, you can get this inspect element. Sometime you will not get this inspect. If you are not getting that, you are not able to inspect that page. Okay, sometime what will happen, application right click is disabled, you cannot do. What you can do, you can press F12. If you will do F12, it will come same like that. Okay, it will come same like that. Okay, so we will get this HTML doc.
Mohit,
And
sorry for.
see, sorry, yes.
Yeah, yeah. Just now, I got a screen. Just now I got a screen.
Oh, I shared my screen, right? Huh.
Just now I reached you.
Okay, no problem, no problem. Okay, so you have to validate this. While validating this application, for writing the code with this HTML interaction with your, code with, then we will write, we having the multiple locators. Okay, I will share the people who missed the classes, previous recording. Okay, I'll share with you. Okay, but just you can understand this, what I'm going to tell you. So what you have to do, like you have to perform some operation here. So you have to do testing for this tab, login tab. How we can do, I have to enter this. So first we can find the object or you can write the XPath. So how to find this, just you can say this arrow, you can go and inspect this, it will highlight any element. Any element, if you want to find this, it will highlight. Just I will click on here, you can see this is highlighted, right? So how to write the XPath for this, just again I'm going to copy this all the things, copy element and notepad. Okay, so this is called your tag name. Okay, so first we will write the tag name. One second, some of the people are new, so what, where is this tag name syntax? Okay, this is your tag name. Okay, so this is the syntax of writing the XPath. Okay, so you can see, just I'm removing this. So this is how to write this. So now what is the tag name here? What is the tag name? Tell me, what is the tag name? What is the tag name?
Input.
Input. Okay, अच्छा सब इनपुट ही है क्या? One second. Okay, I'm giving here this. Okay, and let me copy element. and okay, it's not this one here, right? So now I find this three element, I copied this, so the tag name is input here. Here what is the tag name is anchor link. Here what is
Yeah.
the tag name is s2, right? So this is your tag name. So I am finding the element for first input tag name. Okay, this is your again attribute at the rate. So you have to give this at the rate attribute. What is the attribute here? So this is called attribute. Sorry, this is called your attribute. Type, what is the value? This is your value. This is your value. Okay, so in this input, this HTML having the multiple attribute, you can use any attribute, right? So again I am writing for other. What is the another attribute I can take? I'm not going to tell which one you are using, just I am focusing on attribute part. So from here you can also find this is the one attribute. Okay, this is the attribute and this is the another value. You can use any attribute to find the element, but what you can use, if you having the id, if you having the name, okay, you can take this one only. Okay, a name, id or type. Okay, we cannot take this like number one, because tomorrow it will change, your script will fail. If some number is there, some unique attribute is there, I can take it like the placeholder. Okay, we can take in this type of the attribute. So if you will write this and first you can validate here. Okay, so I did not tell you how this come. Okay, so again I am going to inspect this. After inspecting the element, you can press Ctrl F. Right here you can see we don't have any tab now. If I will press Ctrl F, one tab will come. From here we can validate our XPath is correct or not. You can see. But here we having the multiple nodes, right? We having the multiple nodes. You must having the only one node. You can see we having a two nodes. So I will tell you later how to do for the unique. I'm going to try with another one. I am trying to another one, right? So this is having the duplicates node. So I am going to take here id. Okay, so I'm writing input at the rate id, and id is always unique. In rare case you will get something duplicate. So if you have the id, you can use id first. Okay, so now I'm going to validate. Okay, you can see now I have only one node. Got it, right? So like that you have to check first your XPath is unique or what. Got it, right? So like that I'm also using this placeholder. Let me check what is there in the placeholder. Okay, so this is there, so you can directly copy from here also this placeholder. Okay, like that. So just I'm going to copy here. 1 second. Okay, so input, again input, and this is the attribute, right? This is the attribute placeholder is attribute. What is the value? Set. It's not copy. Okay, ये इधर क्यों कॉपी हो रहा है? Placeholder equal to and this is your value. This is your value. Just I'm going to validate this, but I will use what id or name something, right? So this is also having the unique. You can use this one. Okay, so this is the only simple way how to find. This is the syntax of the XPath. Now we having the anchor tag. If anything is going to start from anchor tag, we cannot use this format. Okay, it will not work for you. You can see we having always, if you having the anchor tag, this is one text is there. So how to write the XPath for if you have an anchor tag, right? So we will use what is the attribute here? attribute, sorry, tag name. What is the tag name here? A, right? Tag name. Here we will use text function. We'll use here text function. Okay, so what the text is there you can give here. You cannot use, if you have the anchor tag, we cannot use this format. We will use the function, right? So we having the different function, and as per the HTML doc, we will write the XPath. So now you can see here it is highlighting, but it is also having the multiple, right? So I will tell you in the today might be I will tell you, if you have the multiple node, then how to find the element. Okay, so I was also looking for some of the multiple nodes. Okay, so I will tell you, if I will tell now, you are not able to understand. So just you can understand if you have a text how to do that. Okay, we can use this text function using the contents. Okay, contents, and the syntax is different for contents. Okay, sorry. Okay, so I will use this contents like that. But in which condition you will use text function or contents function? Tell me, in which condition, what is the difference between contents function and text function? First difference I will tell you, or remove this.
Space,
Yes, yes,
space. When there is space.
I did not understand. Okay, see the difference of the contents and text function. If we will use this here, it is working now, but it is having the duplicates element. I will tell you how to make it the unique later. But it is working if you are using this contents function, and if you are giving some partial a string, it is working. Okay, but if you will remove this in text function, and you can see here, if I will, it is not working. Got it? What is the difference between this? Is the one difference. If your element is changing dynamically or something is there, tomorrow if you will refresh, it will 4 or 5 or 6 or something, then contents function will not, this contents function will work, but this will not work. You have to give the exact a string. Okay, this is the one thing. Second thing, we have a or and function. So while finding the element, I have got it here, this duplicate, I can use or function here. Okay, so like that. This is the syntax of or. If you are using or, you should not provide only one time. You can provide this tag name. If I will validate here, you can go here and you can validate. It is having or, right? So one element node is change. 1 second. Okay, so here we can also we have or means either this one and either this one. So it is validating both, right? But I have one more function that is called and function. This and function, you can, what is the difference between or? Either this one and either this one. This is for both should be, both conditions should be matched. If one condition failed, it will work or it will work, right? But here we can give this and function, right? So this and function will also, we can use this. This is the one way to finding the element. Okay, so we have a one more way. So what is the another way? We can use multiple, you know attribute at a time, like that. This is the another way. Got it right? So actually see, frequently we are not using this all the types. What I will tell you, if you will finding the element, you will understand. You will become the habit. But some of the place we have to require to use like that. So we should know the approach to finding the element. So what we have learned in the previous session, I did not teach you what is the OR function, AND function, and this multiple attribute. We have learned only this text function, and we also if you having the anchor link, then we will use text function or contents function. Okay, anyone having the any doubt here? Okay, so I will come on this my documentation part. So contains function I already told you, text function already told you. We have another concept that is called following. By using this concept, I can find any element on the web page. Okay, following and preceding. So this is your, you can understand this is your syntax of this following. When you are will write this following, and this is your tag name. This is your tag name, right? So now you can see what is this following. So this is your input. This tag will reach over there for following. You guys are not able to understand what I'm going to tell you, but we will apply on your XPath. So just I want to validate something using the following. Just copy, I'll copy one XPath from here. Okay, this is the okay. So now I'm writing something, this A, or let me, what is this? Okay, what is the another node? You can see this is the node, and just writing this XPath. Okay, don't copy this HTML. Okay, from the starting you will face issue for writing that, so you can use for the notepad, but after doing the practice you will directly you have to write, you can write here. So when we are writing node, this it will go for child node. You can see we don't have what is the child node, we don't have a child node here, but I want to reach in this div. How to reach here? I want to reach this div tag, right? So if I will do, okay, div, okay, you can see it is not validating here. Div, div, here we are getting this duplicate nodes. How to make it the unique that node, right, while writing the XPath? So here I will use here following. Following this double colon, this is your syntax, and div. You can see how many divs are there. 18 divs are there. I want to reach here only. Then I will use the index concept. I want to reach here. I am in the div. Now you can see I want to go inside this div. So what is the inside this div? We having the I. Okay, so this is your child. Okay, and this is your this node where I was coming from. That is what the siblings of this node. So that's why I use this siblings. Got it right? So like that you can reach, you can validate the code. Okay, I want to reach in this div. How to reach? If you will use again div, we are not able to reach over there. Then again following, following double colon div. I reach here, right? I have reached in this node. You can see how many nodes are there. It is showing 17 div is there. While reaching over there, I want to this one, so I will use. If you want to validate inside this again, like that, you have to reach. like that. You can, I'll tell you again. I will use this div. I want to spam. So this is the all are the child for that ul. Okay, now li. So inside this, how I was going inside this, right? li1. Okay, so this is the another node. If you will, I think you guys are understanding how we are reaching over there node to node. Okay, so these are the all the li tag inside this. So